How's it going, guys? It's MasKScarin. I'm back with another Joey Wheeler farming deck. This one's going to be, this one should, in theory, score higher than my last one that I posted, but it does require you to have Union Attack. So we're abusing the 1,000 bonus effect damage from Union Attack. I'm actually, to make room in this deck, because of Union Attack actually requiring more cards than the Piranha variant now, because you need to use 2 Union Attacks instead of just 1 Gift of the Martyr. I've removed the fusion, so we're no longer getting the fusion summon. We are going to get the special summon points, but we're still in the plus because we're getting the effect damage only bonus points. But one thing to take in mind, guys, I don't have a picture of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon I've added into the deck here. It's going to be in our extra deck, obviously, so make sure you add that before you try this deck out. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. It's very standard. We're still running Unhappy Girl Stall is the core of this deck. The difference is we've swapped in Union Attack. It's going to be the higher scoring variant. The enemy controller's gone. The Union Attack, we've added in a Pot of Bene because this deck, because I cannot put a deck up and just get lucky and upload a video because I got lucky. I'm perfectly honest and upfront with you guys. The end game of this deck list has 7 cards. Surket, Vassal, Union Attack, the Temple to Summon Surket, Storm, Secret Pass of the Treasures, and Spell Reclamation. That's 7 cards. So you could easily draw those 7 as your first 7 cards, get screwed over, or draw it very quickly and have to either discard one or set one on the field. And by setting one on the field, we're opening ourselves up to a Stampeding Destruction, therefore losing one of our endgame cards. So I had to put a Pot of Bene in this deck to counteract that. So that's why the Pot of Bene's in there. And yes, Natic, I'm looking at you, buddy. I know you're liking that Pot of Bene. Here we go. Let's go. Level 40 Joey. We got the Union Attack version. This is going to be my first ever Union Attack in a farming deck that I'm posting for an event. My own Union Attack, I should say. Joey Wheeler, what you got for us today, buddy? Okay, you open up Crystal Seer, so it's certainly not one of our best ways we can open this deck up. I'm actually going to set both these Javelins, and we'll have to see how things go. We're relying on Crystal Seer to search us something that'll help us out now. So it's quite the sticky situation we got ourselves stuck in. I'm going to let this go through. 1500 isn't the biggest priority for an Enchanted Javelin. There's a Raimi. There's an Unhappy Girl. Like, I mean, the Crystal Seer's great. You get to choose between 2 cards. And now we have the knowledge of knowing there is a Raimi on the bottom of our deck. That is very important to keep note of, guys. We are running 1 Spell Reclamation. You need to rotate at least one of your Crystal Seers through in this deck list to know what is on the bottom of your deck, because you cannot bottom deck Spell Reclamation, and you cannot bottom deck Gravekeeper's Vassal. Spiritual Wind Art, Miyabi, thank you very much. That just answered a question I've been having for these 2 farms that I've done. He will Miyabi on an Unhappy Girl. That is fantastic information to have. And bottom of the deck, though. Whoo! That is ugly. That is ugly. We have a Raimi and an Unhappy Girl on the bottom of the deck, meaning the chances of drawing either of them are going to be so hard now. And this is the, like, every farm deck, no matter how well you set it up, there's going to be RNG involved. You can dead draw any deck, literally. Like, you can dead draw, you guys know for BVP, you can dead draw literally any deck. We should have Enchanted Javelin, the 1700 here. I have this pit in the middle of my stomach that's just telling me, I don't know if this one's gonna work, Mask. This might be a brick. Yeah, we've bricked this one. No, Pot of Bene won't even do anything for me. We're going down this turn, but like I said, you can't win them all. Like we dead drew this. You get an example as to why it didn't work. Actually, did he just save us by summoning Red Eyes? No, he did not. He still has lethal. But so before I upload this one, we will make sure Joey level 40 spawns again, so I can actually show off this deck list in action. I'll be right back with that, guys. Alright, we're back, and we've been blessed with another Joey level 40, so we're going to go ahead and jump back in and hopefully get a good recording of this deck, this farm deck actually working out. We got that pot of Bene in there to prevent us getting decked out, and recycling any lost cards due to Stamping Destruction. Do I still have Joey's? Nope. I can pretty much memorize how many cards he's got. I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure if he only has 1 or 2 metal morphs. We'll have to look that back up. So we open up with an Unhappy Girl. It still does not mean the farm is in the bags, because that trap card can throw our Unhappy Girl on the bottom of the deck, which is extremely unfortunate. But this is definitely a significantly better spot to start off with than our last attempt. Opening up with 4 endgame cards, though. That's another one of the things that really poses a threat to us, is having to set... Oh, beautiful. Blessed. Blessed. These events are just so stressful to try to make videos for, because you mess up, which we all know happens all the time. And it's not going to respawn for 2 to 3 hours. And who knows what you're going to be doing in 2 to 3 hours. Here we go. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Oh, I love the animations. This is one of my favorite in the entire game. Like, I feel like they actually did so well with the Red Eyes one. There are some that just kind of creep me out. Blue Dragon Summoner. Get another Red Eyes. But we need some card draw now to keep up with that. We are currently... Oh, no. We went first, which is good. So we're currently tied on the card draw scene. But it doesn't matter, because you never set more than 2 Unhappy Girls down on the field at a time. So you can still rotate through your Raimis and pull your other Unhappy Girl into your hand if need be. And also, you still can get your flip effects off on your Crystal Seers. He'll either kill Crystal Seer with a summon right now, which is exactly what's about to happen. Or you just flip Crystal Seer face up and suicide it. Holy Guard prevents you from taking battle damage. Crystal Seer Raimi. I actually think I'll go Raimi here. Actually, Crystal Seer probably would have been the safer bet. Raimi, unless I draw Unhappy Girl right now, I will get to rotate. This is the gloss. They're both glossy. Cool. This turn and next turn, I will be rotating the Raimis, just suiciding them. This one for the glossy points. My first attempt on farming this non-union attack version, my other video, which the link to will be in the description down below, to the non-union attack version of this deck, I didn't focus enough on making sure I played all the cards at my disposal, even if they were just because they were glossy. For example, like, don't just discard or not play a card just because you have the option. Your hand's full. You either discard a Raimi, or you could have summoned it and suicided it and got your glossy points. And that's the difference between hitting 8k or not on that deck. This one should be a lot closer to naturally hitting 8k, being a union attack version. I think Raimi shuffles the deck, right? Yeah, Raimi must shuffle the deck. Oh, we gotta lock this Red Eyes down. So the one thing with this deck is we have 1 more Crystal Seer in it. We need to use that Crystal Seer to guarantee we're not gonna bottom deck Spell Reclamation, because that will brick this farm on us. There's Stampeding Destruction number 1. We really need to get the other one out of the way. Actually, Pot of Benevolence is in this deck for the sole purpose of thwarting countering us getting in trouble from Stampeding Destruction. That being said, setting it at any time you get it, sets it up to bait out Stampeding Destruction, which will also serve its purpose. If there's 1 Stampeding Destruction already popped, go ahead and set your Pot of Benevolence, and if he pops the other Stampeding Destruction on it, you're good, you're safe. You can start setting. If you're really stuck, you can set some of your endgame component cards if your hand gets stuffed, because this deck does have 7 cards that for the most part you're going to want to carry to the end game. This Raimi, just because I can, I'm just going to cycle it. Keep the hand nice and simple. Twin-Headed Behemoth. Mystical Beasts of Serket. So right now we have 5 cards that I would consider endgame components of this farm. The Unhappy Girl we can simply summon. When we finally get forced to do so, we'll summon the Unhappy Girl. Ideally, I draw Crystal Seer soon, because Crystal Seer is going to help us Guarantee we're not bottom decking Spell Reclamation. Enchanted Javelin we can set. It's Storm Fodder. We're pretty much at the point now where, actually no, we can set Storm now. Perfect. We actually can't get hand clogged. There's Crystal Seer. That's going to guarantee we don't bottom deck Spell Reclamation. We can set Storm. There is no reason why we can't set Storm. Absolutely no reason. Perfect. Yep. And so once you clear both Stampeding Destructions, you get your Storm set, and then boom, this deck's perfect. It only has a 6-card endgame condition at that point, and you're good to go. Spell Reclamation is right here actually. But we do need to we even need to focus on clearing the field. If we know we have Spell Reclamation, there's nothing else that we could bottom deck that I'm really scared of. Although field clogging is an issue. I did read up. This is running Mystical Beasts of Surket to cycle through. I did some reading, and apparently Mystical Beasts of Surket cannot activate his effect if you have a full field. We're gonna go ahead and Crystal Seer. Well, we'll be landing on our second last turn next turn then, after I do this. Javelin, Windstorm. I don't care about either. We'll grab one. Be able to Suicide Seer up and just free up some space here, so things are looking good. It would be really nice if she popped the Wind. Oh, I guess I ended up having to discard this now. We do have to have one card left in our hand for Spell Reclamation. That's one thing that definitely makes this deck not as flawless as I like. And actually, I totally forgot. We're running Surket. Why was I worried about bottom decking Spell Reclamation? We have Temple of the Kings. Perfect. Storm, Enchanted Javelin. Now, for Spell Reclamation, we do need a discard. We know we have an Enchanted Javelin on the bottom of the deck for the discard right now. So we'll be drawing the card to meet the requirements of Spell Reclamation. We need to have this set, though, before we can pull off the Storm. Does that mean we have to Storm now? Maybe we do. Let's just go ahead and do it. We'll see what happens here. There's the Kunai with Chain. That's when we needed him to pop. And there is Spiritual Wind Art. Yeah, and that's exactly what we needed them to blow on us. Red Eye Spirit. Oh, damn. Perfect. And I mean, we need to get rid of the Chain. The Chain's the one that matters. Activate one or both these effects simultaneously when an opponent monster declares an attack. Target the attacking monster. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we just get rid of the Chain. Now we're good for the Spell Reclamation set. We've got 6 cards in hand. It's our second last turn now, too, so we don't have to worry about summoning right now. I will throw out a second Unhappy Girl here, because it's glossy. That shouldn't mess anything up. Get that locked down. And on our second last turn, we need to summon out Mystical Beasts of Surket and perform the ritual right away. You have to do Mystical Beasts of Surket when your field is not clogged. So here's Temple of the Kings. Nope, we're not Spell Reclamation. Spell Reclaiming, I'll just call it. This is the Unhappy Girl that does not have full lockdown. We'll grab that one. And pop this. Alright, we got our Blue Eyes Ultimate. There's 0 threats on the field to it. Enchanted Javelins for the discard for Spell Reclamation, and we have full lockdown on the field. We are good to go for next turn. And for this turn, we got Gravekeeper's Vassal. We're going to Secret Pass to the Treasures Hymn, deny our activation of Spell Reclamation, because it's going to be used on Union Attack. There we go. We can discard our Javelin or Unhappy Girl, either or. Beautiful. Get to use that one more time. Wouldn't it be nice if we actually had 2 union attacks? And obviously, guys, if you have 2 union attacks, replace the spell Reclamation, and you are simply in a much better setup than we have. But here it is, Gravekeeper's Vassal with our 10,500 right to the face. Our union attack farm. And it looks beautiful. Alright, what do you got for us today, Joey? Show me the super rares. $8,400. I'm happy with that, though. That's beautiful. Guardian of the Labyrinth. There's that guy. Protector of the Throne Room. Whew. Alrighty. So we had, full disclosure, guys, 800 glossy points. 8,400 points. I'm calling this an 8K farm. You guys can fit 400 glossy in here. No problem. No problem. I mean, like, yeah. Out of the defensive cards, the Javelins, the Windstorms, they're not even that necessary. They're just there as absolute just-in-cases. You can prioritize other defensive cards. Maybe you have a Prismatic Enemy Controller. Absolutely put that in. You only need to get 400 glossy points. This is an 8K farming deck. And we've finally been able to put out, this is this is our first official union attack video we've been able to put out. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're definitely going to be experimenting with more methods to farm Joey. Going to be putting them up as soon as we can. We got to wait between the waiting between attempts makes it a lot harder. But we'll get them out when we get them out. Thanks for hanging out, guys, though. Smash that subscribe button. Check us out on Twitch. After this video is uploaded, I am going live on Twitch. So if you're seeing this video right after I posted it, I am most likely streaming. But check out the socials. That's how you know when we're live, how the schedule looks. And come hang out in Discord. We got a Discord channel going, a nice community growing there. A lot of people always discussing decks, sharing decks, giving advice on decks. It's really fun. Come check it out. I hang out in there all the time. But most importantly, guys, stay classy.